Hi guys, welcome to Flossmas. It's day 14. It's just gone 10 o'clock here in the UK, and yeah, this is going to be short tonight. I'm not actually feeling brilliant. I've been a little bit dizzy. I think I've got a bit of a bug. I'm not usually ill. You'll never usually see me poorly. Oh, here comes Belly to be naughty. Here comes the tail. She's being a bit clingy, which usually means I'm unwell, but I've been just a little bit not quite right today, a little bit dizzy on my feet and not feeling brilliant. So I have a cat to keep me company. She's a fun. Look at her, she's a funny little thing. She's going into the little Scooby space probably. Anyway, so I'm going to keep this short. I have done some stitching. We had a busy day at work today. We had lots of tables in. Luckily, the chef came in and helped me, because I am only the helper. I am the filler-inner. I am not a chef. I am a mum. So we've had this over and over at work lately. So yeah, he came in and did the majority of the proper dinners, while I just did toasties and starters and puddings and the easy stuff. So I got through the day okay. But every time if I reached up for something, I'd go whoa, and when I was sweeping the floor and things, I was like all spinny. So I'm not quite right. Hopefully I'll get a good sleep and I'll be alright tonight. I've already had a nap. I got in from work, sat with my boy until his daddy got in, and then I basically just came up to my bed and I slept until I think 7, so I got a couple of hours. And hey Belly. And she's so naughty. She's started sleeping in the corner. The radiator's there. I must get 2 trunks some water actually, because he's quite close to the radiator. So it's nice and warm on that table, so that's where she's settling herself. So when I woke up, I had some tea and I have done some stitching. Not a great amount, but I have something to show you. So the first thing I've done, I just finished off a little bit of the belly there, put the beads on here, did a little bit of belly of my Santa quill hair. I need to do a bit on this actually. I need to get on. And then I started the L on Noel. I printed this out when I got in from work, so this is only a little tiddly start on it since I woke up after my little sleep. Where can I put it? The light's terrible because I've got my lamp beaming down on it. So I've found a tree, a little guy, the top half of another little guy, something here, and this is this bit of the L, obviously, and then it just goes up and it'll be done. So hopefully I'm going to get this done quite quickly now. It's best part. I've had a good little start there. Good little start. Probably about a quarter of it. Not quite. I'm going to do some white stitching. I've got some white to fill in all the gaps in that, around the blue and the people there. That's white, so I might just put in a strand of white tonight and just call it good for tonight. Just to finish off that little corner, and then just now I've kind of realised that I am massively behind on my bookshelf stitching, and I kind of thought, I'll catch up on the 4 days I'm not at work, without properly realising that the 4 days I'm not at work are Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then I've got the 27th. So yeah, I can probably bash in a load of stitches if it wasn't like holiday and family time, and I do stitch a lot in my family time, but it's kind of like I need to be present. So probably need to do a little bit more before we reach the end of the month, because I'm going to lose days at the end of the week when I've got a very busy Saturday, and then I'm driving down on Sunday after work on Sunday. It's Christmas jumper day on Sunday, so I will be in my dress, and I will be driving down to Cambridge in my dress. Which, when you stop at service stations and you're dressed in a Christmas dress, people tend to go, she's really strange. So if you see me at a service station or in a supermarket in a Christmas dress, do say hello, please, because I'm just the weirdo. But just because I won't be asked to be changed. If you've watched my Flossmases before, you've already met my Christmas dress. I wear it every year. I wear it Christmas jumper day, and I wear it on Christmas Day. Yeah, so I wear my Christmas dress. It was the cheapest chips on Amazon 5 years ago, and it takes all that, oh, what shall I wear on Christmas Day, right out of the equation. I wear my Christmas dress. And it's ghastly. It's like the worst stretchy acrylic jersey you've ever come across in your life. But, you know, never mind. Yeah, so I picked up my treasure hunt bookshelf and I've just literally put in like 240 stitches. I'm at 7.26%, so I'm a quarter of the way through the stitches for the month, and it's halfway through the month tomorrow, so I'm well behind. So all I did, I had 2 park threads here. I've worked them in, and I put in 2 strands of beigey browny colours, working on these. I think these are curtains here. So I just put in some stitches in there. I'm just looking for colours that there's a big block so I can bang in some stitches. I think I just worked in 4 colours there, so I'm going to pick up something here, I think. Hopefully there's something that's a fairly flat colour here that I can... Let me have a quick look at the pattern. Let's have a little look, see what we've got. Oh, yes. Oh, what colour's that? That is 817, a red. Can you see? There we go. I have got my bright. I've probably had to turn my brightness back up. Brightness. Yeah, let's turn that down a bit and let's see how we look there. That is much better. So you can see how much. Ooh, you can see the highlighted there. Oh, they're all that green. So I'll get that. Oh, look, there's tons there. I can do tons of green there. That green is actually red. It's 817, a really nice red colour. So I'll get that. I'm going to leave that highlighted tonight, and I'll pick up that colour tomorrow and see if I can do that whole swathe of red, and that should be a good chunk of stitches. So tomorrow is my day off. Well, my other day off. Last Monday wasn't a day off, that wasn't a day off. And I'm returning the favour tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll go in for lunchtime. I'll do what I did today. We've got a group of 30 coming in for lunch, and anyone who walks in and eats in, like in the, because we've got a little, I've shown you it, the little restaurant bit is going to be full, and then we've got the clubhouse with the sofas and the high tables. So if anyone walks in and wants food, what I'll do is what I did today. I'll do all the bacon rolls, the toasties, the soup, oh my god, so much soup at this time of year. And I mean, the soup's delicious, but you know, curried parsnip and apple at the moment, very nice. Yeah, I don't make it. I'm very good at heating it up though, you know, and putting it in a dish and getting some lovely. We buy cute little rolls that are part baked, you know, big boxes of part baked rolls, so they're always like fresh. We don't, you know, it's lovely, but I'm very good at doing that. I'm very good at passing the soup if the soup's lumpy. I do like a smooth. If it's a blended soup, if it's a lumpy soup, fair dues, it's lumpy. If it's a blended soup, it needs to be smooth. So I will pass soup. I get raised eyebrows when I do that, but I will do it. So I'll do that, and I'll do starters, and I'll do puddings. Just leaving all the big main course, like getting 30 main courses all up in one go is a slight challenge to me at the moment, because I've only been doing this for a year and only filling in really. Whereas, yeah, so yeah, I'm going to leave that bit to the professional, and I'm just going to do the starters and the puddings and buttering the rolls and the easy stuff. But it's a job that needs doing, so I'm going to go in and repay the favour. I'm going to be in for a couple of hours, probably 11 to 11, 2:30, and then while I get home, hopefully wrap up some Christmas presents maybe, and then tomorrow night is my little boy's Christmas play. Lizzie and Robin are going to the afternoon. She's got a free, so she's going to walk up from the high school to the primary school, which is about a 10-minute walk. She'll walk up and watch that. Robin will come and Robin will go from home or wherever he's up to. He'll go and watch Austin in the afternoon, and then in the evening I'll take Austin into school, drop him off, go and get Flora because she stays at my parents in the same village. Basically, we're the ones living out the way. They're all the two schools, and my parents live kind of between the two schools, which is unbelievably convenient and very deliberate, I believe. It's partly why my children are at that school, because the primary school they've all been to is not in catchment for us at all. Our catchment school is 6 miles in the opposite direction. But I put them in because, of course, in the UK you can put your kid in any school you want, but you only get free transport to the nearest school. So obviously I drive. I've always just driven my kids to school, and it's 10 miles to school from us. But my parents live in that village, so Flora always stays on a Thursday night. So I'll go and I'll park in their drive because school will be mobbed. Park in their drive, and then it's like a 5-minute walk up to school from there. It's 5-minute walk to either school. It's beyond convenient, and if I could have afforded to live in that village when I bought this house 15 years ago, I would have bought a house there, but I just couldn't. This was as near as I could move to them at the time. But, you know, this house has done me well. It's got my hoard. It's got all our hoards in it. Yeah. So that's tomorrow, and then so we'll be finishing probably 7 or 8 at night, and then I'll walk Flora back to my mum's, we'll jump in the car and we'll come home, and then we'll start all over again for Friday. And I have a funny feeling we've got just a normal Friday at work, and then we've got cadets in the evening. I knew there's something going on Friday, and then we've got air cadets in the evening, so I've got that window where Flora's at cadets. And then Saturday we're super busy, and then Sunday we've got Christmas jumper day, which is a big golf event. It's not just we all wear Christmas jumpers, there's a big golf event on. So Flora's working with me on Saturday, and she's also working with me in the clubhouse on Sunday, so that's nice. So she'll get 2 shifts, which will help with her monies, because yesterday we processed all her Christmas presents. She's buying all her presents for all her people this year, and she's decided and she's chosen. She took custody of my phone. Oh my God, the anxiety. She wouldn't sit next to me, but she sat at the other side of the bed and she had my phone, and my phone was going bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. And I was like, I need it. And she was like, no, I'm doing this. And she was like, filled the Amazon basket, and I checked it through just to make sure everything was prime and everything was going to get delivered and what have you. And then she put my Christmas present, which I'm not allowed to know about. So now I've got to open my Amazon and go, oh, I'm not looking, which is fine. Yeah, so she did that, and so she paid for that all with her own money because she's earned working, which for 14, she's brilliant. It's brilliant for 14, and so she'll get couple of shifts, which is really good. And then it means on Sunday I've already got her with me at work. We can leave from work for Maddie and clip 2 trunks again. So it cuts half an hour out of our journey, because I don't have to go and collect Flora, because Flora's coming with me. I don't have to go and collect her from anywhere. We just have to make sure when we get home from work on Saturday night that the car is empty and we're ready to go, because then we'll just go straight on from work on Sunday. So we'll be hitting the road at 3:30, so hopefully be at Maddie before 9, because it's still going to be blooming freezing. I will be using the cruise control set very carefully so that I don't go too fast. I have form for going very fast on the motorway, but I'm just gonna temper my enthusiasm and just be safe. Obviously be safe. I'll have my daughter in the car. The last thing I want to do is write myself off on the motorway. But so that's Sunday, and then Sunday night with Maddie, which will be amazing because I haven't seen her since I took her down. That's been the longest I've not seen her for. And then we'll scoop her up and we'll bring her home. And somewhere in there I've got to sort out her bed. situation. She doesn't know it yet, but she's going in with Flora. She's only going to be home 2 weeks, but we can't put her in the conservatory like we did over the summer, which was a bit more private for her, because it is Baltic freezing and she will die of hypothermia within like a night if she sleeps in there. So I've got a little bit of organising to do, but as I say, I've not felt brilliant today. You can see I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine, guys. Don't be worrying. It's just I need a good night's sleep, which to that end, I'm going to get off here, get processed, and I'm going to get my head down. I'm just going to put some weights in. I'm just going to do some stitches. Listen at me. I'm going to get to sleep. I'm actually just going to put some stitches. I just need my white. Here is my current skein of, which is it? Blanc. I think it's meant to be B52, but I'm using Blanc. There it is. Going to use that. Just threw it off the bed. Right. I haven't actually stitched number 14, so we're going to pretend that we've done that. I mean, I've stitched it, I haven't finished it, so we're going to just pretend that we've done that today. We haven't. I'll maybe do some tomorrow, or I'll maybe not. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. But yep. I've still got him. We'll maybe get him in the post. I've got a couple of Etsy orders over this week. Just nothing massive. No, I'm not like processing 20 orders. I've got 4. I've got 4 to get out, so I'm gonna probably get them in the post tomorrow as well. I've got a small window in the morning before I go into work after I get back from taking the kids to school. I've got a little window. Gonna do some Christmas wrapping up and get the Etsy orders sorted. Right, guys, I'm going to get off tonight. I will see you tomorrow for day 15, which means we're halfway to the end of the month, let alone Christmas. Right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to get a good night's sleep. All's going to be well. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.